tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down throw, gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home. And they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Tonight, white 20.
Check, 47. And what's that? And what's the ball?
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And got him in. It's Woods. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt that he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
That good for 22 and a first down.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he finds his man. It's the former Ram, Jared Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. His first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake to Gurley, now gone. And that's caught left side, it's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Gurley. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Like 20. 27. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, You open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Goff. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They try right side here, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
They'll put it in the hands of their playmaker again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? Double leading. Mike 58, right there. We'll hold this.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. He's going to let this one go. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, 2 hands, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you.
Now Breeze again. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Over. Mike, 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Play action. Breeze. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Rams Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He gets it to Brown, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 50, it's gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it'll be third down. The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Now gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they get pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Samson Abukum able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Mike Lenny. Yellow lady. Mike 5-4. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From midfield, here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Kill. Mike 54. Here we go. Shoot. 11.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You draw quarter.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Goff, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Goff. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, for the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, this is Kamara. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Breeze to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Back to throw, Breeze. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee, can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.